Gary? How you doing today? Oh, I'm doing just great. Gotta go pick some clear up. Set dash today. Well, later on today, I'm gonna get that dash painted. Got a actually got a wet sand the dash, and then we're going to. I'm gonna end up re-clearing the top of it, so I don't have no paint, blend lines and stuff like that from the clear. After having a good conversation with Daryl, he kind of explained to me how I need to go about doing the whole thing. And, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, hopefully, they got the discount rack going again today. Last time I was here, they didn't have it out. I always like to pick something up to make a couple extra bucks. It's 30 degrees though. Looks nice, but well, I tell you what, we had a front come through yesterday. We had 80-mile-an-hour winds all day. I know out by Daryl's place, they had to shut the interstate down because too many trucks were blown over, and then they had the whole Ohio Turnpike system shut down. You couldn't be on there with any kind of high-profile vehicle, trailer, or anything. So if you had a box trailer or an enclosed trailer of any type, you were not allowed on the turnpike. But it's supposed to be like 68 tomorrow or Monday or something like that. Which would be a good day to get this painting done and clearing done. So we got to get a lot of prep work done. I'm just hoping. I'm just hoping that that primer and everything dried okay and cured out okay. So that trim, after we got it buffed out, once you get things polished out on that, you find out what kind of dents you have and everything else. So about half of it had a lot of dents in it. My buddy Chuck started working on it, and he was doing pretty good on some of the dents, but there was some that were on the sharp corners and stuff like that. We weren't sure if we can get it out. So I called my buddy up in Sacramento, and he told me that he had a couple. He's got a bunch of those cars sitting around. So he sold me the piece that I bent real bad when it got caught. He sold me that piece, an entire drip rail, one of the back window curved pieces, and I wanted to say something else. I don't know. There's one, two, three, four. There's five pieces of trim total. He had five pieces that were completely dent free. Just absolute beautiful examples. And he sold them to me for 150 bucks. Yeah, well, I've come to know a lot of people just restoring this car because, you know, there's a lot of Impalas out there. Impala parts are easy to get pieces for and everything else. Not the Biscayne and the Bel Air. There's a lot of hard to find parts. Um, and honestly, that new trim, it just does not fit well. That aftermarket stuff is thinner. You got a monkey with it, and it's not the way to go. So I'll actually be working pretty late tonight. Right, nothing like the original. Like the side moldings that I put together, those are aftermarket, and they have a different shape to them. They're close, but you can tell they're different. If you know what you're looking at, you can tell. And they're about half as heavy too, paper thin. So what you getting into today? Right. Well, that's the thing. A lot of people won't pay more for quality. I mean, the prices of parts have just got so far out of line and so far out of whack that it it doesn't matter anymore. You can tell I slept on the side of my my beard last night. Need to shave. It's all cut to the side. All right, well, anyway, but like I said, the parts just got so ridiculous. Like, I mean, paint. That paint was like $1,800 for a gallon of clear. It was ridiculous. But you know, yes. See, there's another thing. Sometimes, and in some instances, I mean, honestly, always, I personally think you get what you pay for. So, Daryl told me, hey, go with this brand for the base coat. He said it's a good brand. You don't have to put the absolute best down on the base coat. He says, but when it comes to clear, he said, pony up, get the good stuff. Um, he said, don't skimp on the clear. And I did skimp in the beginning because when I went to the paint store and I found out how much that stuff was going to cost, I was like, yeah, right. Give me this stuff. And he did a spray out on it. We let it sit around for a little while and it started to yellow. And he's like, there you go. He said, that's why. Really learned a lot from that guy. They went out here driving like it's Sunday. Can't even do the speed limit. Ow, my eyes. One day I need to go down by the Goodyear blimp hangar. So that factory right there that looks like a clock tower, right there. Oh, that's the old Goodyear factory. That's the original Goodyear factory. It's the home of Goodyear. And down in the park down there, they've actually got an old airship terminal from when they used to fly the Zeppelins across the sea and stuff like that. It's really neat. Right around the corner. Start getting excited about now. Oh, yeah. Place has become my home away from home. Don't look like they're gonna have the rack here today again. Nope, doesn't look like it. Yeah, I do. I do use Waze. I actually like that app a lot. It does, but you know, if you run one, or your wife or whoever else is riding with you runs one, it will show different information. Um, Google Maps has even started doing that. Their navigation one even started showing cops. 'Right, exactly. It's all crowdsourced information. 9 o'clock they open. It is a big store, and I hear the other stores are even bigger. This is the original store. They built this storefront in like 2000, 2003, something like that. The original store was about the size of an AutoZone. Yep, here we go. Time to go broke. Demo temporarily unavailable. That's usually why I make the trip down here. Well, that, and I can get it quicker than shipping. I'm sure they got something over here. Where? Oh, yeah. It's probably why they sent it back. Kind of like that dipstick. Fuel line kit, $15. Transmission jack, $125. Well, that's not bad. $125 for a transmission jack. Even on the alternator, it's not bad. 1.5 small block rockers, rollers. Uh, Guess there's still something here. It's actually a really nice muffler. What do we got here? Sniper distributor. Chevy pistons. What's the converter for? Let's see. OEM style. Not bad, $35 for a converter. Okay. Exhaust system, aluminized Nissan. It's really not a bad deal on that transmission jack. I'm thinking about it. Chevy dash pad, vacuum pump. What do we got here? Ford. Usually grab a decent set of headers while you're here too. Like Corvette exhaust. Mercedes. I don't know. Let me think here. Steering wheel adapter, bolt on, Momo. I'll leave that adapter there. I really don't need it. I like that salt flat look. It's not a bad deal there. Index plate. I'm really thinking about this muffler. It definitely needs to be re-rounded. It's not remotely round. It's not really a big deal. That's what I run on my truck is the Borla. You check these headlights out. What have we got? Retro LED 4-inch ×6 housing, white modular sealed beam. Headlight conversion LED sealed beam. I wonder if these will fit in my van. Let's check it out. Will you fit in my van? Okay. HLY dash LF RB 140 dash 1. Okay. That's high-end low beam. I want to say my truck is dual headlight. Applications. Check fit. Okay. Let's go back to this. Let's open up another page. I think these will work. Sealed beam. Go back. Load more. Yeah, no, it is nice. Okay, 6054. These will work with 46, 47, 50, 65, 45. All right, let's go back again. Come on, this has got to be a headlight. Seal. Okay, here we go. It is a 4656. It's a 7x6 or 5x7. It typically replaces entire assembly ground. Okay, yeah, I know that. Okay. Nope, can't blame the kind of person for the wrong parts. It's still fun to do that. Okay. No, these will not work for my application. Oh well. It'd been nice if they did. So, what are you gonna do? All right. Well, I gotta get in line. I gotta get my stuff. You guys all take it easy. Gary, thanks for hanging. Bye.